I had pretty much accepted that I was over 300 pounds, but I had a great husband and I had a great family. I had a good life, and I was never gonna get that part of my life under control. We had started trying to have kids and it wasn't happening. And I went to the doctor and they said that my weight was a huge contributor to why I wasn't able to get pregnant, and that devastated me. I was the girl that lost 58.2% of her body weight, and everyone expected me to be thin. It didn't matter if I was happy or not. And I was in a place where I still couldn't have babies because my hormones were now messed up in a different direction, and I was not in a healthy place to have a pregnancy. So I couldn't keep up the charade anymore. I wasn't physically able to or mentally able to, and I wanted a better life. In the next about 6 to 7 months, I gained about 80 pounds, which was so scary for me on so many different levels. When I first started, it was under my mom asking a bunch of times, so I said I would go ahead and do it, thinking that it wasn't gonna work for me. I started feeling better almost immediately. The first weekend, I started feeling better. The next month, I tried it to the letter and I had even better results. There was no timeline, there was no stress. It was like, I'm gonna keep doing this until it doesn't work anymore, and guess what? It never stopped working. I was so used to my hormones being out of whack that I went through the holiday season and I was feeling really great. And I thought I had put on a few pounds, but you know, in the holidays I did indulge a little. So I was just continuing on my health journey, and in March of 2014, I went to the doctor and I found out that I was 4.5 months pregnant already. And that will tell you what a great pregnancy it was, because I was feeling really good. Sometimes I think about what motherhood would have been like if I got pregnant when I was over 300 pounds. I struggled to sometimes take care of myself. And so I think it's such a huge gift for me to be a healthy mom, and I don't take it for granted, because I just think it would have been a struggle for me, and I really wouldn't have had the same type of life. And I wouldn't have been able to enjoy all these moments as much if I just wasn't feeling as good as I do and wasn't as healthy as I am now. My new goals are to get back to the place that I felt the healthiest. And right after my first Shaklee180 turnaround, I felt amazing. I felt amazing at that weight, the size that I was, you know, doing all the things I wanted to do physically. I felt really in top shape. As a new mom, I wanted to make sure that my priority was still my daughter, and I know that I can do both at the same time with Shaklee180.